It's the Gaming Shark, and today we're back with another Kaiju review. So, for this Kaiju review, we are reviewing Gojira. Well, Gojira's interesting, since it has fine speed, and he has a beam, which makes him a pretty good starter if you ask me. And his range is good too. So anyway, let's get into it. I maxed this guy out so I know how OP it actually is. It has one, it's Crunch, which is 450 per hit, and you can spam it. Like, look. You can spam it, which is decent. And then you got two, and it's a tail undercut. You like do the tail attack. You can also spam this one, which is great. You can spam those two melees. And then it also does 530 probably. When I'm gonna add it, I'm gonna go to the more bigger building so we can actually see the damage. Okay, so it does 530, which is good. And then you got Quaking Stomp, which literally does nothing on this building. Okay, let's look. 615, which is actually great, and you can also spam this only for a little bit more time. You can spam this attack. I rather use it on Kaiju, not on buildings, since it doesn't get any G cells or XP out of it. Well, it does, but not that many. Then it has the instant light. People call him a beam spammer because it does really much damage, and I swear, Gojira's beam does a lot of damage, like 1500 or something ish like that. Maybe 1100, I don't really know. We're gonna check it out. I'm not gonna count it all up. We're just gonna look at the skill points soon. So, look. 88 per hit. And then also, a beam that can really quickly charge up. And then again, you can spam this thing for over a little bit of time. Also, I like the head turning they did. So you can spam the breath. Actually, all attacks you can spam them. I really prefer the breath here. I really prefer using it on Kaiju, not on buildings. I actually prefer all attacks on Kaiju, since it's best if you attack everyone. Then you got the R roll, the first. It's a decent roll, and it's basically also a great. It doesn't have a long charge, so you can use it fairly quickly again. Then you have Terrorizing Grow in T, which is indeed nice again. And then you got Walking. And then you got Running, which is actually very good. So, and then you got the health. Yeah, the health is actually low, but it's good anyway. And I'm just gonna spam my attacks, and you're gonna see how easy it is to actually lose your charge. Like, look at this. I'm just gonna spam all attacks I have. It isn't really that easy to lose your charge that quick. You can actually spam quite a lot of attacks, like somehow like 20 or something ish attacks, and if you don't die, you can make it. So, I'm gonna rate this Kaiju for building farming, which is building farming is like this. Although I don't get any because I'm in a private server, but I'm gonna rate this Kaiju for building farmer probably a 4 out of 10. Why? Because you can spam your attacks, but it doesn't have a lot of range. I wish it had, but it doesn't. So basically, it's a 4 out of 10. Then, for fun to play with, probably a 6 out of 10. Why? Because you can draw people along with it, and since you got a size buff, you feel a lot bigger as this starter. And for fighting, yeah, I'm probably gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Because you can die fairly easily, but you can spam a lot of attacks and get a lot of XP and G cells. And easy to max. Yeah, easy to max. My experience for maxing wasn't that good, but I maxed it in like 5 days when I wanted to max this thing. So basically, it's fairly decent to max. On mobile at least. I don't know how PC players are getting so good. So, anyway, this was it for the video. We are going to menu to take a look at the stats. Since we know the 3 melee damage, but we don't know the breath damage, so we're gonna look at the breath damage. So, the breath damage, yeah, I saw, and it's 1750, and you can spam this. So remember, this thing is actually very overpowered. So in strength, overall kaiju strengths and stuff, like overall kaiju, this kaiju is a 6.5 out of 10. Why? Because you can spam your attacks, has great speed, and has good regen. And I forgot a skill point, but that's okay. So, this is probably a great kaiju to use. This is my build, by the way, and this is that of my Kamada-kun, just max damage. But anyway, that is this for this video on kaiju review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.